Hello, my name is Erika Yenni Kanggunum with name 55, and I want to explain about Fricatives and Affricates.
Welcome to a series all about the sounds of English. In this series, we're going to learn all about the physical. Today, we're going to learn about the Fricatives and Affricates, in particular, these ones. Fricatives are sounds that happen when air is passed through a small gap in your mouth, causing turbulence. The air is never fully blocked. Think of friction. Affricates, on the other hand, begin as a plosive and end as a fricative. Just like the plosives that we talked about in the last video, these consonants come in pairs. One in the pair is voiced and one is voiceless. Remember, you can check if a sound is voiced or voiceless by placing your finger on the front of your throat. If a sound is voiceless, you won't feel anything, but if it is voiced, you will feel a vibration. So now we've categorized them in terms of voicing, let's look at the places of articulation. That means where in the mouth the sound is physically produced. These two are known as the Labiodental Fricatives, and as the name suggests, involve the teeth and the lips. F is the voiceless sound of the pair, seen in words such as fish, fire, and frog. V is the voiced, seen in words like vine and vulture. These sounds are really interesting. Well, I think so anyway, because they're not as common as you might think. We have them in English and Icelandic, but these sounds are completely foreign to other Germanic languages, and their symbols can be unfamiliar too. These are dental fricatives, sounded out by placing your tongue between your upper and lower teeth. This one is th, seen in words such as 3,000 and 30, and this one is v, seen in words such as the, this, and that. They're pretty close, but if you do the voicing trick, put a finger on the front of your throat, you should be able to feel the difference. Give it a try. We're back onto sounds now where the IPA is the same as their Latin letters. These are the alveolar fricatives. S is the hissing sound in snake or serpent, and z is the buzzing sound in zoo or zip. These are the alveolar fricatives, and they occur when you raise the tip of your tongue to the alveolar ridge, just behind the upper teeth. Shh! Listen closely. This is a sound we hear in shoe, ship, or sugar. Zh is the sound that we see in words like zhuzh or kaj, or one of those words that no one can really agree on how to spell. We also see it in words like treasure and measure. These two are the Palato-Alveolar Fricatives and occur when the tip of the tongue is behind the alveolar ridge and is what we call weakly palatized, which means the tongue is closer to the palate than it would be for a plain alveolar fricative. These are the Affricates. Remember the difference between a fricative and an affricate. A fricative is air being pushed through a small gap, whereas an affricate is a plosive followed by a fricative. These are ch and j, like in church and change and jam. It's strange to think of ch as being a t followed by a sh, but if you listen extremely closely, you can hear where the plosive is followed by a fricative. Try it yourself. These are the Palato-Alveolar Affricates and are sounded by placing the blade or tip of the tongue behind the alveolar ridge. To finish, let's have a look at how important it is to recognise voiced versus voiceless sounds. Compare these words. The only thing stopping them from being identical is whether or not one of their consonants is voiced. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when we'll be learning about the nasal sounds of English.